Welcome, Cancer Moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Care at 144. Very, very happy to bring you these messages and this beautiful reading that we're about to get into. This reading is specifically designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Cancer. And if you do not, that is all good. And you found this message may be for you. Take it as it resonates. I hope that you all are doing well, feeling well. I will say with Cancer moons and your energy, it is very, 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 very deep. And I just want to say that I love you and truly thank you for your love. You are brave. You are courageous. And what you agreed to coming into this life, very few were willing to volunteer for. Your hard work, your dedication, pains, and joys never go unnoticed. Have faith and trust that what you put out, you are receiving one miracle after another. There's just so many. Your tears, Cancer Moon, your tears nourish this earth that has been abused for years. So please keep seeing the bright side and the benefits of your giving and your sacrifice. Great things are happening. Treat yourself often. Keep doing what you do for others. And make sure that you're doing this for you first. Also, if you feel like you have any kind of feelings of feeling overwhelmed, I would go outside and take a very long walk if you don't already. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. We'll go ahead and get started with the tarot cards here. The music that I have here is Pop Smoke. The song is Aim for the Moon. I'm just going to go through with my little playlist that I have here from my soul and get into this reading. Have a good time. Deliver some beautiful messages. And we'll all be blessed. So again, thank you so much for being here. I'll go ahead and grab this. And this card and the cards that I will be using are from the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. Oops, my bad. By Julia Goolsby and Ubria Tronshaw. And here's the deck there. I'll go ahead and shuffle. So any advice that I could give would just be to relax. Really take some time for you to rest. Rest in good ways too. The rest that is that's followed up with some really, really good loving. That's what I'm hearing. For some of you, maybe all of you. But sounds like the love doctor for you is in order. Cancer moons, I'm feeling that. All right, so got a couple more here. Okay, let's flip the deck. All right, and so the way that I'll be doing this reading is with 6 cards, 3 across the top and 3 across the bottom. And I'm going to go, excuse me, oh my goodness. I'm going to go clockwise. Actually, no, not going to go clockwise, but I'm going to start here. We'll make a snake-wise, like that, in an S. Okay, so the first card, we have the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is communication. There's some spirituality here, so I want to say there's a myriad of ways that these messages could be coming into you. And this is possibly where the feelings of being overwhelmed are coming from. There just may be quite a bit that is coming your way right now at this time. This is fire energy. With the wands here, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Eights are dealing with abundance. So I would say a majority of these messages are definitely more on the positive side in nature. And the reason that I would say more on the positive side, just with the downward motion and that being in existence with this card just in general, and with logic, you know, with positives or our little bitty negative niblets in between there. So I would just say that this is an overall good card, a very abundant card. Eights are also, speaking of power, and a lot of the time with eights lately, I've been dealing with Scorpio and the 8th house. Also Mars energy. And so I just feel like this too, that kind of compacts the fire energy that we have, where there are a lot of things coming your way. Messages. I would say downloads. So a lot that may be going on with you personally as your individual self, while also from outside people. And I just feel like too, I'm seeing that you're in a peaceful state, very reflective and deep. And you really feel good about where you're sitting at. You're in a good spot. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't getting much from that. And then with the budding florets, the little leaves here on the wands, I'm just getting that this is very fresh. So this is currently happening for you, or will be coming very soon. The second card, we have the Page of Wands. More fire energy. So that's awesome. I feel like this person, this energy, is the leader of this communication. This could be you, or this could be someone outside of you. I feel more like this is someone outside of you who is coming toward you to make an offer. I feel like with the wand that they have here, that just because of the difference in color, that it's possibly one of the strongest of those 8 wands that you're receiving. I feel like too that there's possibly some telepathic communication going on in this connection here. And also that this person is very, very abundant, that they're confident, that they're hopeful. With the expression on their face, it appears that they've been working hard on something, very hard on something, and they're very excited to share it. And I'm also noticing the gold hills, but those look like pyramids to me. So there may be some Egyptian energy that's related to this connection. And I'm feeling like too that this is water, like it's gold water. And there's just a lot of promise here. I'm hearing new horizon too, so something new is on the horizon, and it could be coming from this particular person, or this could be you. Possibly receiving a lot of messages that you're not really interested in as well. And you are more focused on your wand and what you have going on with you and your beginning. So that's another possibility too. And again, we have the wand's energy, that's fire, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. The number of leaf buds on this wand comes to a 5. And so this is definite change, I would say, possibly with a connection, or this just being you and you having a new adventure coming about. Something new. The third card, exactly. We have the World card. I'll get a little closer so we can see a little better. 21 breaks down to a 3. Automatically, I'm getting Empress energy along with the Independence energy and the end of a cycle. And definitely confirming the beginning of a new cycle with this Page of Wands. You may possibly see this coming, and that's what you're looking forward to here. And the more I look at this World card and seeing this beautiful energy in the middle, and that this card is a 3. 3s with the Empress energy, I'm just getting that you may be this Empress. This is someone outside of you who is making a new offer towards you. The wand and the wreath that makes the circle of the World card here comes to a 10. But also I'm seeing this as male and female, where there's some very passionate sexual activity possibly taking place in some kind of way. I did mention having a telepathic communication. And then automatically, as I was saying that, I was looking at the lion down here. Fire energy. We have the eagle up here as well. So I just feel like there's a very creative and new visionary way that is taking place here. Something that is outside of the box that has been created. a vision taking flight, and there being stability behind this as well. A very passionate energy. It's so funny too because I channeled this background here, and it was very similar to the background in the Taurus moon reading. Taurus moon energy was more of being at the beach and being at the ocean. Cancer moons are about the ocean. You are the ocean. So it's possible there may be a connection with the Taurus energy or someone with Taurus moon that you are connected to, who is at your waters and you are connecting, and it is very deep. And what I was going to say as I was starting to speak on this is the red ribbon that I channeled. Call it cliche. I usually don't say, but the cards don't lie. So I think that's awesome that we have this confirmation here showing here. And I was just getting to, as I was laying this red ribbon down, a sense of some kind of seal of a connection of some sorts. A bond, a very, very strong, passionate bond. And then because this just looks very graceful to me and royal with that purple there. Also speaking of the connection to the crown chakra. So definitely some telepathy. I think that pretty much would confirm what I was hearing. And the reason why I say the telepathy is showing from this card, he or she is wearing a blue hat on the head, on the crown. So I definitely see this as a beginning with a connection of some sort. It's a very, very significant and special destined connection. Threes with that Empress energy as well is signifying nurturing new growth. She's also looking, depending on how you want to look at this, but I'm noticing this direction here towards, and I feel like this is that person. The Page of Wands is this person here. So a very, very strong connection and a new beginning on the horizon with what we have so far, which is awesome. I'm noticing here too, with the Page of Wands, that there's a little bit of red here. And I was hearing that some blood may have been shed, in the feeling or the sense of not necessarily like a traumatic situation, but to say that a lot of tears may have fallen where painful situations have taken place. Not that anyone is getting hurt physically in that manner, because that's not what we do here. But that's what I was hearing. The fourth card. Working hard and patiently waiting. Working hard on something that's very, 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 very creative. I would say highly unique. Sevens, to me, speak about being on a spiritual path and being on the right path. Make sure that's straight. It's almost like you are bored. And I would say too that you've been working so hard that it's possible that there may have been a loss of focus on what is right in front of you. And that could be where I mentioned taking a long walk, going outside and taking a long walk, where that may bring some things to light for you. But I would say to keep doing what you're doing. Again, sevens speak of being on the right path. And we have evidence here of a beginning, an ending, and a beginning taking place that is very, very special. I want to say too, for some of you, I'm getting that with that second scenario of this individually being you and coming upon a new beginning, possibly making an offer, that you as this individual, this spirit, this beautiful Empress energy, these are your choices. Or your top 4 choices is what I'm hearing. And so you have options as far as relationships. And I'm getting relationships only, not career. And that these were soulmates from past lives. The red signifying this, it's tying that in with that. Red light special is on right now too. I mean, seriously. I feel like these were actually soulmates. And you have been working hard on yourself. It's possible that these contracts are not quite ready yet. And so you are continuing to till away while you're getting this communication that you're working on. You're doing the work and you're seeing the results. I feel like it may just not be at the level where you were expecting, if there were any expectations. But it's looking very good and very promising. And again, I do feel that you have been given messages about all of these energies here to help you along your path so that you're not getting discouraged, that you're not spending too much time focusing on what you've already done, but that you will dive into this promising attitude of positivity and hope towards the future. The 5th card, a lot of reflection here. And I would say very, very proud and protective of what you have had in the past and what you have built upon and what you have now. Make sure we can put some more light on that. King of Wands is a leader. Oh, and I meant to mention too, with the Pentacles here, we have Earth energy. So this is about material and possessions. And that is Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. So with the King of Wands here, I definitely feel, as we're moving here, that this is, there's 2 scenarios here, but one is definitely speaking stronger than the other, where this Page of Wands, because the King of Wands is right underneath the Page of Wands. So I feel like this was at the beginning of something This is taking place. You're doing the work. This person is doing the work too. And now that he's done that, coming to the King of Wands, he's also reflecting on you. You are a part of his past. So it's possible that you are not communicating in the physical. I was too, right before moving on to this card, looking at the purple. And that's what I'm getting from that now. That it's more of a higher realm communication. And two, I noticed the Page of Wands, the difference in the wands. He's lost a little bit of his leaves, but those are at the bottom. So it's possible with the world energy doing some work. I would say too that wand is a little bit bigger. That it just definitely speaks of going through some change and some experiences where things have been falling away in order to make space. Wands also deal with the home. They speak firmly of foundation. I would say especially since we have 3 Wands cards here. Very fiery energy. But I do feel like this King of Wands is reflecting. And reflecting, definitely reflecting on either you or really, really, like this is just being brought to light, because this is what the King of Wands, because he's looking back, King of Wands would typically represent reflecting on what they have built with this card, what they have built in the past, and proud of that, proud of their achievements, not willing to, well, I won't say that, but just really protective of what they have and what they've worked for. Very, very passionate in their energy, dedicated, loyal, honest, very loving too. Just noticing the green that kind of bleeds out of the yellow there, but it blends in. Like you kind of have to give it a second glance. So it's possible, you know, they don't wear their heart on their sleeve, but it's very, very, when they do love, they love, and they love very, very passionately. Someone of status and recognition who is loved by many. And I would say stable, very stable. Only because I see the feet are green. Green is the color of the heart chakra. So I would just say from head to toe. I would say too, possibly a little cold at times. And even though this is a Wands card, I'm getting strong air energy too. So there may be a strong air energy with this King of Wands placement. I do definitely feel like these are one and the same, and this is showing growth here. After doing some really good reflective work. Again, fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. And then I feel like, I don't know why, but that just looks like a little lizard to me. Let's see if I can pick this up. behind the S. I could be wrong. But maybe something's been hidden and it's starting to become more noticeable. I did mention the S and the S shape that we were using for these cards. So S may be significant. Slither, snake. All right, so the 6th card. Very powerful card here. We have the Hierophant. Let's see if we can get a little closer. Which is a 5 card. So I'm definitely getting a very high level of spirituality here. This is really deep. And I feel like this is speaking definitely of a contract between 2 people. And because this is the last card, I feel like this is coming to fruition. I did mention earlier there may be feelings of wanting to get something rolling and just feeling like it's not moving to your liking. So this could be what that is, where there's a new beginning here and a new connection. Choices are being made. I feel like a choice has been made though, because I definitely feel like this energy was this energy because of the direction of her head. And also looking back towards this Page of Wands. But with the Hierophant, there are a lot of 3s in this card too. And 3 here, and then I see the 3 crosses there. As well as 2 2s. Actually, a few 2s in there. 5 speak of adventure, change, transformation. So this could also, like with the second scenario of this just being an individual person, a definite transformation is taking place. And while this is taking place, I feel like it's moving quite fast, the way that it's happening. The transformation itself, which is more of the spiritual work and not so much of the physical. And so while the spiritual work is like moving like lightning fire, I feel like it's just taking quite a bit of time to actually show in the physical. And so with that, I would just say, because there's evidence here of things coming to fruition, I also feel like too, like this reminds me of the Justice card. So just there like being some kind of overall balance that's coming into play too. 5s are midpoint. Kind of speak of, you know, where you've been, where you're going. And now it's like a suspending of you receiving downloads about what it is, more of your purpose and where you're at now. It's like almost like a pit stop. Like you're at a pit stop right now. You're replenishing yourself with water, kind of taking a moment to just kind of stay steady but calm down a little bit more to be able to receive the energy and the wisdom and the knowledge that you need, or that's necessary, or that you are asking for, that your ancestors want to give to you so that you can move forward. Because you are definitely on the right path. And there's definitely evidence of change here. Very special change, a very special bond, a very special promise. The Hierophant is also under the World card. And when I had spoke about possibly seeing these as all different energies that were from past lifetimes, I feel like these all, and just like I said, like they all have contracts. There's contracts and you have a choice. And just because of how I was seeing these as the same, I feel like you have made that choice. And because you've made that choice, there's movement going forward with you too. The Hierophant energy is also Taurus energy, which is earth energy, more on stability, luxury, having groundedness, being grounded. So that's really good. I think that's great too, that there's no swords. It's just all pentacles. We have 2 major arcana. I mean, this is a very, very strong statement. So I just want to say, and I might sound redundant because I feel like I just said this, but I'm just going to summarize it and say that spiritually, you are on fire. I feel like you are feeling the depths because you're already deep. But I feel like in this time right now, you are truly feeling the depths of what life is all about, what you are all about, how deep you can really go, and what's really there as you continue to work in the spiritual. Promises are coming into the physical. So it's just everything that's working together. The 3, the 21 coming to a 3, and this being a 5. That's another 8 for me. So I just definitely feel like there's a seal of the deal. Like if you have any doubt about anything, never doubt. Favor is here. And what was destined for you was destined for you and cannot be changed. So just trust that. Continue to do the work that you're doing spiritually. I feel like this is a very, very strong bond and connection that is turning into something that's beautiful. That is beautiful and can be felt. That can be felt in massive amounts of ways. Like it can be seen, it can be felt, and it goes wide. Like I'm hearing worldwide, galaxy wide. A very beautiful thing. So just trust, have faith, continue to take care of yourself, and enjoy the good things that are being brought to you because you deserve it. Just like I said at the beginning in that channeled message that I had for you. You are being seen. And your due is coming. It's here. So enjoy it. This was your reading, Cancer Moons. I thank you so much for your love and support, for being here, for loving yourself, and for loving others. Take very, very good care. Peace.